it's important for us to take a moment to step back and just talk about what kind of expectations are reasonable to have in a college algebra class. So, uh, really, any major topic we've talked about, I would expect that you would expect this of yourself. So, I want you to expect yourself to factor. I want you to expect yourself to solve equations and to understand what's going on in substitution and to properly use formulas. Just a friendly reminder to never use false formulas, even if you're in the middle of doing something else. You just gotta stay on your A game with that and make sure to not use false formulas. So remember, for instance, a plus b quantity squared equals a squared plus b squared. That's a false formula. In other words, it's not okay to take an exponent, like a 2 here, and distribute it somehow to each of these when there's this plus sign in here. So, for example, if you have the equation x plus 3 equals root 10 minus 4x, well, due to a strategy we had discussed, it would make sense to square both sides. So this can become x plus 3 quantity squared equals 10 minus 4x. However, turning this left side into x squared plus 9, leaving the right side alone, this is using a false formula on the left side. This is using exactly the false formula that's being discussed just a moment ago. So just some things that I think would be very helpful to do in terms of having some good habits, or this would be a nice exercise to try, is create a list of true formulas and create a list of false formulas. Another thing that I think would be rather important to do, we've started seeing a lot of strategies. So make some flashcards with all the strategies that have been introduced. What you could do is maybe on the front of a flashcard that you make, you describe the situation. So like one of the key situations, for instance, is what do you do when you have an equation with fractions? And then on the backside, you can talk about how you would answer that problem type. In that case, it would be multiply both sides by something, specifically by the LCD. So try doing that. There's quite a number of strategies we've introduced, and I think it would be very good to make sure that the strategies are all at top of mind. You don't want to look at a question and struggle to go, how should I do that problem type? There are two different problems on the screen. So question 1 is absolute value of x, then plus 2 less than or equal to 10. The second question is absolute value of x plus 2, then that's less than or equal to 10. Now, these are different problems. In question 1, if you subtract 2 on both sides, you'll get absolute value of x is less than or equal to 8. And in question 2, if you subtract 2 on both sides, well, the left side just looks messy. You get absolute value of x plus 2, then outside the absolute value, you'll have a minus 2. And the point really here is that the left side doesn't simplify any further, because a plus 2 inside the absolute value isn't going to cancel with a minus 2 outside the absolute value.